The CCA Hydro. There's only one problem with this set, and we'll get into it in a little bit. I wanted to be crystal clear about where I got this IEM and that it is not a paid sample. This review is not paid, and this is just a fan channel with a fan review IEM. And let's get into the build quality of this IEM. The size of this IEM might be a potential issue, but it's not a potential issue that I wanted to talk about. To me, the CCA Hydro fits in ear really, really good. I like it a great deal. It is a little bit large. It is very much of a fingerprint magnet, but the nozzle is small. The one problem I do have is kind of the back side here. That's on the other side of the nozzle. It is a little bit on the unique side. It might not get a great fit for some people, but overall, no problems with the shell, and I think it's a class, amazing shell that I fully enjoy. Now the cable is a nice cable. I have no problems with it. It is a really plush, good in-hand feeling cable. It is what the QDC style cable that most KZ IEMs use. I have absolutely no problem with this IEM. It fits really good in hand. It feels durable. It looks great on my desk, and it looks like a $1,000 IEM cable. I love it. Okay, let's talk about the graph. Now, my unit I do feel has really good channel matching. I feel I got lucky, and I'm very pleased with how it sounds in ear from a channel matching perspective. I think its graph can vary. I did want to show you a few of the variations, but I only graphed the one that I found that I did myself to be liking. And there is a few other reviewers, Practiphile, who, OBO Squiglink Audio, and he does have all these graphed. And Paul Wasabi, here we go. Paul Wasabi also does have this graphed if you guys want to check out all the dip switch settings of these two. And I think they both gave pretty favorable reviews, and so I wanted to thank them for kind of recommending this product, because I probably wouldn't have bought it elsewise. And so far I've really liked this product, and let's get into a little bit more about this product here right now. All right, let's look at the graphs of the CCA Hydro. You'll notice this is the trio, and the trio does have bass switches, so you can adjust the switch of that, but it's pretty much the same curve. It's very, very similar. It's a really nice curve. Let's take a look at a few other graphs. Like if we look at this one right here, this is the Monarch Mark III. There's a lot of similarities here. There's a little bit of peakiness here in the Monarch. But the Hydro does have a nice dip in this region compared to the Monarch. There's a lot of nice bass. There's a really good treble extension. I mean, from what I can tell, there's a lot of similar tonalities between them in certain ways. When you look at like the Annihilator, and them kind of share some similar trends. Like, it has this similar, 2.5, 3K peak, and then it dips down. It has a great deal of bass and sub bass. And this, to me, what a lot of the endgame sets that I like, they sound really good. And a lot of times sets try to be neutral to try to have increase, and this is my take, to increase the amount of technicalities and details that come across in the music, but they don't really have fundamental bass or mid-bass problems. This is not a problem of the Hydro. The Hydro has really nice bass and sub-bass. It has nice switches. There's a lot of good things going on for it. If you look at something like the Hype, I mean, again, this is a lot more V-shaped, but again, the Hype 4 is a really nice set, but the Hydro has something impressive about it. Like, I can't really explain it with graphs as I look at them and talk about them, but there's something beautiful and magical about the CCA Hydro that has really fully impressed me. So let's talk about the rating of the Hydro and how do I rate this IEM. To me, very, very strongly. Like, to me, There's something to be said about that amount of bass to sub bass to just overall sparkle and detail mix. It's a very, very good set for its price. It has great resolution. I mean, I've been a little bit modest. I really think that the Hydro, for a lot of users and for a lot of people, might compete with something like the Hype 4, like the Alpha Performer 5. Like, I don't know, I've messed around with it a little bit, and part of me wants to even put it even higher. It's at least this good. The Hydro at least competes on IEMs at a much higher rate. It's a really incredible set. Yet we haven't got into the problem with the Hydro yet. And we're going to get to that here in the conclusion in a moment. Okay, let's talk music of the CCA Hydro. Everything I throw out at this is fantastic. Nothing bothers me. It's not perfect for all genres of music, but it's really, really close. It's really enjoyable. Upper mids have a really nice rise. It has good bass. It has really good air, sparkle, and detail. And it's just a really lovely set. And music is appealing on this set. If we want to look at certain songs, instrumentals sound good, female and male vocals sound good, metal, and even all different styles of music. R&B sounds good, female vocals, male vocals, instrumentals. This IEM is one of those rare IEMs that is able to do pretty much any style of music exactly how I want it to, and it just sounds fantastic with music, gaming, movies, whatever I want to throw at it. So what's the problem with the Hydro? I mean, you could maybe say that it doesn't have a case, but you can buy a case for $10, so it kind of becomes a moot point. The sound quality of the Hydro is exceedingly high. It's really smooth. It's really enjoyable. It's extremely satisfying, and one of my favorite IEMs. It's probably a reckless trendsetter and an amazing set. What's the problem then? The only problem I have with this set is that some people feel that there is fault with KZ and KZ's practices with past drivers and past IEMs not being as good as they could be. I get that. But for an end user who does not care about the audiophile nerd business about what's a good set, to me, this quite could possibly be one of the best sets that I've ever encountered. I absolutely love this set. I find it a fantastic value. I find it competitive with IEMs in the 500 to 600 range. I really enjoy its tuning. I really enjoy its fit. I think it has a world-class cable. I don't really think there's any problem sonically with this IEM, with the value proposition of it. And in fact, I find it an absolute positive treasure. And if you're in the market for an IEM with dip switches, with a good cable, it's gonna be hard to find something that fully beats this set. This is a great set. This is an easy recommendation, and I wanted to let you guys know about this set and that I'm really enjoying my time with it, and I find it just an incredible value, an incredible set, and I didn't want to mince words. I didn't want to be unclear. This is a fantastic set. If you want to try other sets, I get it because of the practices of KZ. But if you just want the best set that money can buy at this price, you're not going to be disappointed. This to me gets a full recommendation. It's a lovely set. It's beautiful. I like having it in ear. I like having it on my desk. I like having it in ear, and I like how it sounds. You can't go wrong with the KZ or CCA Hydro, whatever you want to call it. And I know this company releases a lot of Pokémon style IEMs, but this one's special. This one's unique. It's a great IEM for the price. If that's what you're looking for, you're looking at a good double dynamic 8BA hybrid. This is a wonderful set. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. You're still here. It's over. Go home. Go watch another IEM video. It's done. That's the entire video. What more do you want?